Hey, this is Ed again. This is part 2 of my 2014 Ascend FS12T review. Just finished up my first day of fishing with it on the water, and just wanted to cover a couple things that I didn't talk about earlier. First off, the thing is super stable. I think it's a lot wider than the old hull of the old FS12T. It is stable enough to stand in. I didn't stand in it today other than getting out of it on the shallow part of the water, but I was able to stand without falling. It felt pretty stable standing. As long as the water's fairly calm, I guess you'd be good. Dry ride. I had the scupper plugs all in the holes and no water in the hull. It was great. Again, I wanted a boat because of the frame seat, and I stayed completely dry, although there was no water in there to sit in anyway, but I wouldn't have gotten wet in the butt anyway, so that's cool. The only thing I don't like is the rod holder. For one, it's just in a bad place, as many people have said online. It's right in your paddling area. You're going to hit it with your paddle every time you're trying to paddle. And second, I tried trolling with it, and it is so cheaply made you can't get it to adjust the right way you want it. I tried putting it to the side, and it just will not slide the teeth down in the grooves. So I'm going to get me a good one. I'm going to put a track system in here and probably get some ram mounts and ram rod holders, fish finder, all that good stuff for it. As far as how it handled on the water, it tracked really well. The worst part was the wind. I mean, obviously it's a bigger boat and you're up out of the water a little higher, so the wind's going to affect you. You're going to get blown around a little bit. But when the water was calm and the wind was calm, it tracked pretty quick. Pretty straight arrow on it, so I think it'd still be fine for rivers too with moving current, but on a lake it did great today. The last thing, I built this cart for it. I got it off, I think, the Palmetto kayak fishing website. It works pretty good. You've got to strap it pretty tight to your hull so it doesn't slide off, especially if you're going down a pretty big hill to the water. But it works really well. It keeps me from having to drag it across the ground. I just use the front handle and then take this PVC cart. I think it cost about $30 to make, 25, just depends. If you can find some used wheels somewhere, like off an old big wheel or some kid's toy or something, it probably would work better. I think some fatter wheels also would work better for it. These little small wheels tend to get hung up on everything. But once I strapped it tight with a tie down, it worked good. Overall, it was a good day. I wanted to do this review because I haven't seen any reviews of this boat on the YouTube yet. So this is the Ascend FS12T for 2014.